Welcome everyone. Today I am going to share the most important business lesson that you need to know. I call this an MBA in 5 minutes. Actually, I'm going to try to do it in less than 5 minutes. So let's start the clock. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a business leader, or an aspiring leader who wants to climb up the corporate ladder, understand and internalize this concept and it will serve you well. I know it has helped me in my personal growth tremendously. There are two key terms I want you to know. One is called willingness to pay, and second, willingness to sell. Willingness to pay is the maximum price a buyer is willing to pay for your product or service. Willingness to sell is the minimum you as a business owner is willing to accept for your product or service. The difference between the two, what buyer is willing to pay and what you are willing to accept, is your profit margin. Larger the gap, larger your profit. Willingness to sell is a relatively simple and straightforward concept. It is the cost of making your product or delivering your service. If you sell anything less than this amount, you are operating at a loss. And if you're not making money, you're not creating enough value to continue doing what you're doing. Willingness to pay, on the other hand, is a bit more complex. It is what the buyer believes your product or service is worth to them. Purchasing a product or service delivers some value to the buyer. So the buyer must feel that the value derived from the product or service is more than the money they pay for it. After all, they're parting away from their hard-earned cash because they feel that your product or service is worth more to them than the money they're paying for it. Now, value is very subjective. It is unique to each business and its target buyer. Let's take a simple example that you mow lawn for someone and they pay you $50 for it. There might be a small segment who doesn't know how to mow their own lawn, but chances are most customers do. But they still hire you. Why? Perhaps they feel that they're saving time by hiring you and they can use that time somewhere else using their own skills to make more money, or perhaps spending time with the family is worth more than $50 they pay you. It is also possible that they don't want to do the labor and sweat. Speaking of that, ironically, if you live in my neighborhood, chances are they'll pay you more than $50 to mow their lawn and then also pay the gym to do the sweating and do labor with the weights. So there's a lot more human psyche involved in value creation than the hard, tangible things people often discuss. So your job, your number one job as a business leader or an entrepreneur is to identify what your target buyer values, both tangible and intangible. And then as part of your business strategy, figure out how to use your available resources, whether that is capital, both monetary and intellectual capital, skills, labor, information, network, unique processes, etc., to create value for your target customer. And then as part of your marketing strategy, you need to figure out how to convey and convince your buyer that your product or service creates more value than the money they're paying for it. The more effective you are at creating and conveying this value, the more profitable your business will be. And it is as simple as this. I hope you enjoyed this quick business tip. I will include some references to books and articles if you want to learn more. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with more business tips. Hopefully it was less than 5 minutes.